What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Third Eye Blind. As always, big thank you to Izzy for providing this compilation of their hits as well as much, much else. And the next tune in the playlist is Never Let You Go, which I feel like you could read in two different directions. You can read it as an affectionate indication of someone's fondness and affinity for another person. You never want to let them go. But you can maybe read it as a more dangerous and obsessive type of attitude, that even if the other person tries to break it off, they're never going to let them go. So, yeah, I don't know. I've heard enough, half dozen songs from Third Eye Blind to know that a more edgy or alternative reading of a standard phrase wouldn't be entirely out of line. So let's see what I can pick up on a first hearing. This is Third Eye Blind. The song is Never Let You Go, and it's included on a greatest hits compilation from Material. What year is it again? I know it was released in 2006, and I think the material is from the 90s to the very early 2000s. So here we go. Third Eye Blind, Never Let You Go. Oh, I think I heard this. like a sunburn. I'm trying to think of that simile, the essence of that. The impact of it lingers long after the sun or its source is gone, and it's a mostly painful, lingering feeling. I'm not sure. But yeah, like generally speaking, it seems to be about the dissolution of a relationship, the falling apart of some connection. And then I don't know if the I'll never let you go is the narrator is actually adamant to like hold on to this person, or at least to the memory of what they had. But there is a line about like something about like breaking a promise to your mother, which like at first it made me laugh. And then it's like, you know, what could that be? That like he was always going to be there. He was always going to, you know, be the one, or to take care of the daughter. I'm not sure, but definitely it sounds like there's like the narrator's in two minds. Maybe indeed the Never Let You Go, that was like in a high falsetto, whereas, you know, kind of that spoken word, not quite like rhyming or rapping, but definitely more like syllabic speak singing. And the last part was a very different voice. So I don't know if that was maybe supposed to represent two characters or like two mindsets, but yeah, as I said, it sounds complicated, and the idea of never letting someone go, I think maybe there is more than just an affectionate, like, oh, I just want to hold you forever. It feels like there's a more nuanced and maybe difficult sentiment at play. But yeah, like right when it started, I was like, oh, I think I know this, because that lead, which I think is like a guitar with distortion on it or something, I'm not sure exactly. It sounds like a guitar, but it also has this, I don't know, like electrified quality to it, more than just like an electric guitar. But the more I went on, I was like, oh, have I heard this before? Because I actually think it reminds me of a song. God, who is the artist? The chorus, I don't know if this is the title, but the chorus is like, never met a girl like you before. Is it Edwin Collins? That name comes to mind. I don't know if that's right. But it has a similar kind of lead melody, maybe like a bit darker. But yeah, then as the song went along here, I was like, oh, maybe I haven't heard this, and it's just reminding me of this other song that I know, which itself, or that one I haven't heard in a long time either. In any case, the point is, I like the vibe. It is kind of like a groovy, like alternative pop rock song, somewhere in that category, but it does seem like maybe it belies a more nuanced and conflicted feeling. But yeah, I do enjoy that section at the end with the syllabic, like speak singing vocals. I wasn't expecting that. And again, that seemed to already, or take what was an already a confused sense of like what's happening narratively, and even like muddle it a little further for me. So one that I'll have to re-listen to and digest the lyrics some more, though obviously Izzy or any others of you do let me know any insights you have. But yeah, again, I definitely get the like mid to late 90s, early 2000 vibes from the songs I've heard from them so far, which again is still only like 6 or 7. So, you know, I'm still learning their catalog and their sound and their songwriting tendencies, but I do very much like what I hear. And again, it's a name, you know, Third Eye Blind, I had heard this name when I was like a teen in high school and so on, but I didn't, you know, it was never like a lane that I went down, you know, searching out their music, so it is cool to catch up on it now. Once again, big thank you to Izzy, and if I am remembering correctly, I think we're still only like maybe a third of the way through. Yeah, in fact, slightly less than a third. There's 19 in here overall, and that was number 6. So we've done a half dozen, and there's more than 12 to go. So when we return the next time, it'll be Deep Inside of You, which, you know, I think that's the kind of phrase you could read on different levels, but it certainly sounds a bit, let's say, intense and visceral, so we'll see what that's all about. Until then, let me know what you think, and I will see you then. Peace.